Hello and welcome back. It's great to have your company for some more extra time trivia. And today, for Lorenzo's trivia debut against Yoda, we have given him a pretty easy one. Another full toss just outside off. And the Tomahawk equalled the game's record at Geelong on the weekend. Unfortunately, they went down, but he has been an absolute champion for the Cats. And during the week, I saw that SEN released their all-time Tom Hawkins teammates. So this team is filled up with players that Tom has played with. Obviously, we see himself at full forward, so there's a nice, easy one already on the board. So think back to Tom's 350-plus games, and all of these players are players that you know. So before you complain, Yoda, if you don't know any of these, I'll be gobsmacked.
I've got to ask a question. Do we have to get the position?
No, you just say the player.
Okay. No, I'm happy now. I'm happy.
Okay.
I was going to be like...
That's fair.
Okay, there's about 10 players I can think of right off the bat, but I have no idea where they
It's actually unbelievably easy.
Okay.
I'm someone who hated Geelong for a long part of my life, but I knew every single one of these players.
Okay. Well, let's...
But because you're complaining, Lorenzo, you can go first.
Okay. Right. There's a lot of levers I could pull here. Stevie J, is he on there?
Steve Johnson. Bang.
Joel
First
Selwood.
guess in trivia goes bang. Joel Selwood. He's not there.
Okay.
But he is.
I was going to say, if Joel Selwood wasn't
I
there...
named a stand after him, but he's not on the board. No, he's in at the rover position.
Yeah, I was going to wonder where he was.
He's just been a, premiership captain, NAB Rising Star winner.
Yeah.
Not on my team, no. Kidding.
No, we know that. I'm trying to think back to the early days so I get those earlier ones out of the way. I want to say Matthew Scarlett.
Well, that's going to be my next one.
Benny Scarlett,
They were the
fullback.
Yeah.
Gary Ablett.
Yeah.
Which one?
Well, he only played with one. So, junior.
Gary Ablett Jr., correct.
I've got got 5 names that come into me. I don't know which lever to pull. Surely Jeremy Cameron's either at centre half forward or half forward. I know he's a recent addition to Geelong Football
Of course, the darts on the board. It's centre half forward.
Paul Chapman.
That's a good
Great
one.
Paul Woods. Paul Chapman
He
in the
broke
forward
my heart
pocket.
in 2009, so...
Thought you might guess him. Can't forget Paul Chapman, Essendon legend.
That's right. Yep. Again. I don't want to go too recent. Try and think back to those really early Geelong teams. Try and knock some of them out. I haven't named. Now I've lost it.
Might give you the clock soon.
Yeah. Why have I drawn a blank? That's right. Speaking of 2009, is Max Rook up there? That might be a bit of a left field.
That's your first strike.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
He's not on the board.
Go to 2009 as well. And just a relative of mine, Cameron Ling. Not actually a relative, but the red hair.
Yeah.
Woodsy's Yoda's son, Cameron Ling, is on the bench.
Is Jimmy Bartell there?
Of course, Jimmy's there. One of the
It'll have to
greats.
be. Is Stephen King there?
That's your first strike, Yoda.
Oh.
He's not on the board.
Yeah, that's...
One strike apiece.
Okay.
There was one other...
They're all big names.
Corey Enright?
Yes, Corey Enright does hit in the back pocket.
Oh, Tom Stewart surely's up there.
Tom Stewart. Double 44s in the back pockets.
Harry Taylor staying down
Harry
back.
Taylor, centre half back. Now we're rolling.
Yeah.
Corey Enright?
Has already been
I've
guessed.
already
and
said
that is your
that.
second strike.
Yeah, there he is, up top left.
Oh,
Woodsy in the danger zone now.
I just didn't pay attention to that one.
No. Yeah, I had him.
Bloody
again.
hell.
I'm 100% sure I've seen a lot of these players that didn't get Foxtel and Cow till recently, but Geelong was on plenty of times through the 2010s, always being up at the higher end of the ladder, as they always are.
Yeah, we get it. They're good. We get
Haven't finished bottom four since 1986, I worked out the other day. Right.
Less bragging, more guesses.
We haven't had many good. Anywhere else? Trying to think on that.
5, 4, 3,
Oh,
2,
great. No, you said Cameron Ling, didn't you? Yeah.
1.
I think
Need a
I
name.
need some. Let's go Brian Myers. I want to see him up there, perhaps on the interchange bench, but I think that's going to be unlikely. As much as I'd love him there. No.
2 strikes apiece.
Is Tom Harley up there?
Tom Harley
should've
is
got him.
up there. He stays alive for
I
Yoda.
should have got him. Though I didn't see a lot of.
Couple
really at
huge
all.
names still on the board.
Yeah. I'm certain. Could be on that. Thinking more. Should know some more forwards. Who else? Good grief. Still got a couple of places on the interchange as well. Well, can't think we've had too many good. Ruckman, that's been a topic point throughout many a year. Wingman too. God damn it. Who else is on there?
Might hit you with the clock again soon.
Yeah.
Don't think too hard.
No, I'm not, but I am. That's the problem.
That is your problem. If you
yeah.
think too hard, you won't. You'll slip. These names will
Hard.
slip through your grasp.
Skin. Trying to think top end of best and fairest. Oh, he's won a couple of Mark Blitzovs. He's won a couple of.
That's
Best and
that's
fairest.
actually who I was about to say.
And
Yeah.
you're lucky because he was actually the sub. So he's
yeah.
in.
So
I've put him in.
he squeezed
I've thought
in.
about not putting him in, but he was the sub. So he's
Okay.
the last man named, but he is in the team, so
Okay,
you
yeah.
stay alive.
Yeah.
2
I think he's
strikes
won
apiece.
2 Geelong best and fairest.
I'm trying to think of the Ruckman.
Yeah, because I'm trying to
Yeah.
think them as well.
Now, this isn't a guess. I'm just going through my thought process. So if I say names right
Okay.
now, I'm
Okay.
trying
You
not
can
to.
you can speak out loud. It might risk you feeding names to Lorenzo, but you're allowed to do whatever you want.
No,
When you want to say your answer, say lock it in.
You know names, but
okay, so Stephen King was 07. And 08, he made way for Mark Blake. But I don't think Mark Blake was that good.
no, he wouldn't be there. I wouldn't have.
I'm going to have to go with a player that has probably played a couple of seasons now with Geelong and Reece Stanley as the ruckman because I can't think of anybody else. So lock
Is
it
that your
in.
answer?
Reece Stanley, third strike.
That's the end of Yoda. Reece Stanley's not
Right.
on the board. Lorenzo,
So I've
far
survived there.
can you
Mark
go?
Blitzos has taken me through. Okay, so who we got? A halfback. We've still got the 2 on the wing. 1 half forward and 1 forward pocket. Ruck and interchange. How many of these guys can ask? How many of these are still playing? I feel like because then, if I'm able to ask that, now that the Yoda
2.
striked out, 2 are still playing. Okay.
I'm gobsmacked that they have not been guessed. Just guess
Any
as
obvious
many as you
ones?
can,
We
and
got
then we'll
Tom
open it
Hawkins.
up. And I'll start giving you some clues.
Okay. So who would be?
Is there any that you know?
Probably on the older side too, aren't they? Well, maybe not. Dyson Sniggle's probably not there. Still got that. You have one?
Go.
Go ahead.
Shoot it.
Dangerfield.
Patrick Dangerfield.
Bloody hell,
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I should have.
As soon as I was going through it, I've just gone,
Just the current
Dangerfield,
captain.
like, yeah.
One
This is
of
the sort of you've been talking
Yeah.
about in previous.
If you the thing of if you know, you know, and when you
one of the players with the most All Australians
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Like Jeremy
we haven't
Cameron's
seen
on
him
the
much
list.
this year. That's the problem.
It's not about
No.
this year though. It's
I
the greatest
know, I'm
players
just
that Tom's
saying.
ever played with.
You've won, but I want to actually
So
go.
we got Dangerfield. There's more.
No, go on.
would
They're
De-
obvious.
Okay, would the ruckman be De Koning?
It is not.
No.
Okay. Is it?
It is not Blake.
No, it wouldn't be. Like,
There's one man that you're forgetting. He's a big man.
did I not?
Who was?
Danger stayed out there.
Yeah,
way
Danger
too
should
long.
have been
Yeah.
much earlier.
What
Anyway,
era
I was
is
trying to
the
get some
ruckman?
of the earlier ones out of
Old.
the way, and then I
Older, when they were good,
early
Like-
20.
not in between. In between
No,
what you were
the
saying
problem
before.
is the players coming to mind, but I'm like, he didn't play for Geelong. He played for Richmond and Sydney. I'm like, it's not
Well,
that.
that wouldn't quite work.
No, that's
he has
not
to
gonna
have
work.
played with
He
Tom.
has to have played alongside Tom Hawkins.
No, I'm just trying to think of the
Who
names though. I'm like, the name keeps coming up. I'm like, did he play for Richmond, Geelong, and Sydney? I'm like, no, I don't think so.
Can't even.
That's
It is Big Brad
that's what I was
Otten's.
thinking.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dav, from behind the desk.
Okay,
there.
Should get
so
the-
did
yeah,
he
of
play
course.
for Richmond and Sydney, or was it just Richmond?
He played with Tom Hawkins, and he was the best ruckman that did so. That's
Oh,
all I've
yeah,
got
I'm
to
just
say.
gonna
When
search that
did
up
he
because
finish
of
playing? I've only.
So
Really
we'll
good
start,
Okay, so he played
AFL
for
in
Geelong and
2012.
Richmond,
we'll
and
start
that's
at
where,
halfback. This fella,
that's where I was. I thought he was Richmond, Sydney, but he played for Richmond and Geelong. That's why I was.
he was
hesitant.
also on face value last week.
Well,
Yeah,
And
that's
I remember saying one of the better ruckmen Geelong have had in this century. There's not
Yeah.
many of them. But yes, it was Big Brad Ottens. Thank you to Slow-Mo, our producer today, for saving the day there. There's still a current player, and there's a couple players from the last few years. One retired very recently.
Oh, Isaac Smith would be one, of course.
The 2022 Norm Smith medalist
Yes.
on the wing.
Yes, of
Can't
course.
believe he wasn't pulled earlier.
Yes, he should have been pulled earlier.
One of the
I have-
halfbacks, premiership player, one of the most reliable halfbacks of this century.
Probably should play with Geelong.
all eyes are on
Single digit
Lorenzo.
number.
Not
Gary
gonna
wore it
be
when he
out.
came back.
Oh,
Probably medium sized.
They aren't helping.
Andrew Mackie.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Wingman has two first names. Or number 11.
now the problem is if they played in 2009, I've tried to put them
He
out.
played
of
for
my
a
mind.
long time.
Yeah, the problem is if they played in 2009, I've tried to put them.
Well,
Try
that's
and put
your
him out of
problem.
your mind.
It's Joel Corey.
Yeah, yes, of course. Again, I didn't see a lot of these guys from that early.
The other halfback, one of the other older ones. Not really sure how to give a clue here, so I'll just say it's Darren Milburn.
Yeah.
Oh,
The forward pocket in the media.
in the media.
A very famous miss
Yes.
in one of the grand finals. Number 21, Cam Mooney.
Oh, yes, of course.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Bench,
A lot.
we've got James Kelly
Oh, yeah.
and current player, Mitch Duncan.
Oh, Ben
Oh,
Chung,
of
of course.
course.
I always forget about him, I've got to be honest. But
He's,
yeah,
yeah, unfortunate for Mitch, he is forgettable.
he
But
is a bit forgettable, but he's a good footballer.
congratulations to
There
the
we go.
Tomahawk games record holder at Geelong on the weekend. Had a pretty good game. They didn't get the win, but according to
a lot of
SEN,
nightmare fuel up there for any St Kilda supporter.
Yes.
So
according to SEN, this is the best team you could put together of players that all played
Still
with the
should have
big
got Dangerfield
Tomahawk
fair income.
over his 350 plus games. And like Woodsy said, that is a very, very scary lineup. If that lineup was all to play together in their prime, I don't think it would lose. Quite remarkable there. Lorenzo took it down. It's probably favoured him a little bit being a Cats fan, but Yoda gave him a good
Should have done a
push.
bit better still.
Paddy Dangerfield probably stayed a bit long,
Yep.
but that's trivia. Stay with us for some more. Let us know if you liked it, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
I
Gonna-
really